Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
Thank God you're back. This was the worst trip you have ever taken for me. This was so long. There were so many things that happened. I had no one to call. You didn't respond to all my texts.
I know. It was because I was so
Instagram.
busy. I was nonstop. Like when I say we woke up with an agenda, one day Travis actually I think he knew that I was at my breaking point with events because I was so tired. Because this is a deal. It was one of the best trips I've ever had in my life. It's called the Run To. I don't want to know how much it is, but if you have money to blow out your butt, it's a great trip to take. If you want to go drive like Ferraris or whatever car floats your boat, we had so every day we woke up with a new a little driving agenda. We had everyone had their own car, so there's like 60 different cars. There's quite a few people. And when I say I felt like Travis and I were some of the poorest out of the group, I don't take that. I'm saying we were. I mean, there were crazy people there with like bodyguards and stuff, and I was like,
huh?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yes, like insane. But so you have your fancy car. So Travis chose his car, and then I was the passenger, which is super fun for, all 6 hours a day. And you wake up in the morning and you have this agenda. So you get in your car and there's I think they're called Garmin's or whatever, and it takes you on a very specific route, and that route will take you to lunch. And usually that first drive is about 2.5 hours, maybe 3. So you drive in these back roads in a Ferrari, which means everyone's husbands want to pretend like they are in the,
like they're in
yeah,
F1?
they are actually in F1, and you're like, my leg was hurting from like pushing in, like I was like,
But
I don't want to die.
You started in Nice, right?
We started in. Yes, but we went somewhere else before, and I don't even.
So, you're also bringing all your stuff with you.
Yes, I mean okay. So this is the cool part. So every day we wake up, we have we're in a new hotel every day, an amazing hotel that they set up. And since our cars are so small, we just leave our bags in our hotel room whenever we leave to drive, and then our bags magically are in our room at the next hotel. It is very well done. We had lunch, and every day you have these beautiful drives that they map out for you, and you have lunch at very crazy cool locations. Like one day we did lunch in an abandoned castle.
Oh,
super cool. One day we did lunch on a bridge, like an old bridge. All the tables were on the bridge, and there was water. I mean, it was really, really, and it was like a bridge that was over water, and they shut down the whole bridge for us.
Wait, I want to know how much this trip costs.
I do. I'm sure. Probably 100,000. I'm guessing.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. You can Google. I have no idea. I'm guessing.
Wait, what's it called?
I don't know. The Run To. Call Travis. He'll tell you. I don't know how much this was. I would guess low end 70. Call Travis. He'll tell you. He won't. He'll be like, what the? I don't know. That's my guess.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, we're recording the podcast. Got a really quick question for you. How much was this Run To trip to Monaco?
Why?
If someone else wanted to do it, how much was it?
I mean, all in.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably 80,000.
Oh, Stephanie, you were close. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So, anyways,
That's insane.
Very expensive.
You
right?
spent that much money for a road trip?
I did not.
And
Travis
some lunch?
I did not. Travis did. So anyway, but every day you wake up at a new, really awesome hotel. You have lunches in these really cool, very off of the beaten trail places. There, at one point, I forget where we were because we went to so many places. There's whatever the number one bar in the world is. We were in there, and they shut the whole bar down, and it was just us and our group, and we had it was so amazing. I'm telling you, like I said, if you have some money to blow out your booty hole, it was a 10 out of 10. Also, we had 2 yachts for whatever the car
Grand
thing
Prix?
is, the Grand Prix. I don't even know. I really did not need to be there. I'm like, Lord Jesus. The boat, so there was a big yacht and a small yacht, right? The big yacht was more like our party yacht, but the big yachts, they really can't be right by where the drivers are.
Because the track is on the water, right?
Yeah, so track's on the water. The main area of the track where if somebody's going to make moves. It's right where the smaller, and it's not mine. It's the Run to Monaco's yacht, but they had the best location, the best yacht of the whole thing. So literally, I'm sitting there with like the best view in the whole place, like drinking on this yacht, and I'm like, wait, how is this my life right now? It was really
watch people
cool.
go in a circle.
Right, watch people go in a circle, and but this is the crazy part. So there's a watch, and I don't know much about watches besides like Rolex and stuff, but it's Roger Dubois or Dubois. I don't know. I would call it Roger Dubious because I am from Oklahoma. I have no idea who this person is, but they were one of the sponsors. So they were trying to sell people watches, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, my friend's boyfriend bought 2 watches, probably. Anyways, crazy.
How much?
I would say. He spent between $200,000 and $300,000 on these watches. Okay, and then he bought my friend, who was just his girlfriend. The first night you could put on any jewelry you wanted. So I
thought they were engaged.
No, they're just boyfriend girlfriend. I mean, they both have been divorced. So I don't know if they're going to be any. But anyway, so the first night you can like try on any necklace, your ring. I mean, they had like 20 karat diamond rings, whatever you want. And my friend, who like is like her boyfriend's the nicest, most down to earth guy in the world, who bought her this stuff, by the way. Super nice. I think he sold his company and did pretty well. I don't know how well, but I think better than I thought now. So she was like really wanting to get married, right? So she was trying on these beautiful rings, and then I was fully supporting it because she's a good person. She's a really good person.
She is.
I mean, he would be lucky.
She's the kind of person you meet her and you're like, you were put on this earth to be rich.
Yeah, like she's like a Christian, or is what you call her. Like
yes,
she's very
is.
put
very
together,
Christianer.
Very kind, very like demure. Like she's such a lady. I don't know why we're friends because I am not a lady, but she's fabulous. So anyway, so she had this ring on and it was gorgeous, and she's hinting like I'd like to get engaged pretty much with this ring. So she didn't want to put jewelry on alone. So she was like, oh, put on this necklace, right? And
because no one likes to put jewelry on alone.
No, but I would. I told Travis, if you want to buy me something, buy me a ring. Like I am, like I'm not fancy enough for buy me a really cool ring though. I will wear a ring. So anyway, there's this huge diamond necklace, right? Like it has huge diamonds. Anyway, so I'm wearing it, and I'm like, how much is this, Big Daddy? And it was like $820,000 necklace, right? And I'm like, oh Lord, do not let me forget to take this off tonight before we leave, or Travis is going to be, it's like, I'd rather have something else for that much than the necklace. So anyway, at the end of the trip, she was wearing the necklace like the day of the race, and
necklace that you were wearing?
Yeah, the same necklace. It was huge, and he surprised her with it. But here's the deal with jewelers, for people who don't know, it's never that price. So I think the necklace he got it for like $250 or $270. But still, that's a really good gift.
Well, I feel like that's y'all's necklace because you wore it first.
I should. Yes. It's a community necklace.
It's the nice thing to do.
We should share. share.
Just trade off weeks.
So anyways, kind of cool. So that was going around everywhere. I mean, that was not just them. Everybody was spending money like that. Like everybody was like buying a watch or a $1 million ring like it was like a piece of candy.
What'd you get?
Oh, I mean, Travis took me to Fendi and we bought clothes. But I didn't get jewelry. I didn't get jewelry.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, but it was a great trip. At the end, we went to Paris because we have a flat that we have paid for like a year and have not visited. And I had not been there in 5 years. Oh. And I forgot how cute it was. It's actually really cute. We bought a TV. We bought some pillows. That's all we can buy because we share it with Ron, and like you can't, go in and change too many things when somebody's 97 years old. You have to.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have to be considerate. And yes, so we did go shopping. Travis was going to buy me a bag, but I told him, I was like, I don't want a bag. I have so many bags. I never carry them. I want clothes. Like I just want clothes. So so we went to every store. I could not find anything I liked. I was like, there's nothing that it's really screaming to me.
That just pisses me off. It's always when you're like, I'm going to buy stuff, that there's nothing.
Yep. And then we go to Fendi, and I was like about to give up. I was like, you know what? I just rather not.
I'll just take cash.
Write me a check. Buy me some crypto. It was real down at that time. It still is. Lord Jesus help me. And as we go into Fendi, and I find so many things. And by the way,
That's what the Lord wanted you.
Yeah, and the Lord wanted it. And also, like, everybody else in our friend group got jewelry but me. So I was like, you know what? I tried these 2 pantsuits on that he loved, and I really loved. I look like a lady. They're so beautiful. And then he gave me shoes to put on with them, and I was like, oh, I need these shoes. They make the outfit. And then I found this little jacket, and it was so cute. And then when he loved that pantsuit, he was like, let's get both of the pantsuits and the shoe. And then I said, what about the jacket? And he said, what jacket? And I said, I'm going to show you. And
Be right back.
And then I got a jacket. It was very, very generous and very kind. And honestly, I don't have a lot of clothes.
I feel like it was generous of you to not take any jewelry off the boat.
No, because you know what? We have a lot, like Travis and I are really weird in that I hate having debt. And right now we have debt. We have to pay off that house in Montana. Mm-hmm. And after the house in Montana, I'm going to be a different person. I'm not going to be as considerate of our finances. But right now, I just like to live more of a debt-free life. Mm-hmm. Then we get back home, and he buys a new car. And it is, when I say it is one of the dumbest things
he bought this before you left.
Yeah, but I did not know how dumb it was until we went and picked it up. When I say it's a Trans Am, mm-hmm. and it's a Burt Reynolds show. I don't know what show it is because I think that was probably in the 80s or 70s. What do you know what I'm talking about? And it's a black and gold Trans Am with looks like a peacock on the front of it.
Oh,
it is very special. And I said, "Are you having a midlife crisis? Because this is ridiculous." What is? Do you know what it is? Would you like to see a picture of this? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, it's special. It is special.
He showed me this car, I think after he bought it, showed me online. And then I went and I looked up how much he spent on it.
Yeah, and it was, mm-hmm. Yeah. I should have got jewelry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was trying to be really mindful of hey, we have a goal to pay off this house in 2 years. We have a debt-free goal. Anyways, I'm still very grateful for the clothes. But if you're blowing money out your booty hole for that, I should have got jewelry. Yeah. But we picked it up, and I did not know what I expected. I think I expected it to be better in person because I was like, why does he want this thing? And then we got there, and he said, what do you think? And I said,
I don't think you want to know what I think.
I said, well, do you want me to be honest or lie? And he said, no, be honest. I said, it's one of the most ugly cars I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's like a muscle car, right?
It's just not. I like more foreign older cars. I love all those other older cars because they're more of the, the Mercedes or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're just beautiful, right? These are they're muscle. They're classic. They're gorgeous. This is you're right. It's a muscle car. Mm-hmm. My dad, his dream car is this. Not SS Chevelle, but I forget something else that's old 442 with da 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 da. I don't know. He's been talking about it since I was 13. I'm just buy the damn thing. You're not getting any younger. But it reminds me of that car. I remember being 13, 14 years old. My dad found this dream car of his that he had when he was a kid, and he drove my sister and I around, and I was so embarrassed to be seen in this car because it was so ugly.
So that reminds you of this car?
Yeah, but
I will say what was cool though is it has an 8-track player?
Yeah, we had to listen to 8-tracks all the way to the golf course that we went to. It was great. I just am
so he's living his dream.
I swear, whenever I turn 50, I get to have a midlife crisis for 6 years like him. I definitely, yeah. I don't even want to hear about it. I just know.
What is your midlife crisis going to consist of?
I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be much better than his. You know when my midlife crisis is going to happen? I'll have 2.
Oh.
Once when Chance graduates and goes to college, and the second one Cruz graduates and goes to college, and then
I think there might be a 2.5.
Which what? Yeah,
I don't know. Sometime after Cruz goes to college, I feel like there'll be another one.
Yeah, maybe. Because then I think I'm not going to have any. I told Travis, I was like, what am I going to have to do with my life? I'm going to have to be your nanny. Mm-hmm. Whenever you have a child, I'm going to have to fill my days. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I'll have a nervous breakdown when your kid goes to college because I'll feel like it's my kid. It's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my time. So I felt like I got fatter, and then I went on TikTok and saw Bethany and Stassi. Did you see that? In the Sports Illustrated.
Good for Bethany.
I mean,
because she is just out here doing it.
looks so good.
Yeah,
like better than most people in their 20s.
She looks amazing.
I think she looked I saw a lot of people on that Sports Illustrated runway, and I thought she literally looked better than 95% of them.
The comments on the TikTok video, they were all like, all right, well, now I'm only eating chicken salad and caviar.
Oh, no,
her diet.
I have never in my life tried cottage cheese. I bought cottage cheese because Bethany said, like, she eats cottage cheese and tomatoes, and I'm like, well...
You can do a lot of things with cottage cheese. We at Pinky's have these cottage cheese bagels, and they're made of, I don't know, it's like 3 ingredients, and cottage cheese is like the main one.
Okay, I'm gonna make because I'm now on a hot girl body. I'm like, if you can do it, I can do it. But she's she looks so
good for her.
I know.
Okay, so while you were gone, there was this story in the news, and it made me think of you because like this could have happened to you. So there were these 2 guys in New York that lured this guy from Italy to New York, and they trapped this guy for 3 weeks in this luxury townhouse they're renting. This place is like $40,000 a month, but they trapped this guy in there because they wanted his password to his Robinhood account because this guy had like $5 million worth of Bitcoin in his account. So he finally on like it was like a Friday, they had a gun, and they were like, they had it to his head or something and said, we're going to kill you. And so he was like, all right, go get my laptop. So I'll give you the password to my account so that you let me go. And he somehow escaped. And then they arrested these people that held him captive. But that was Travis's fears with your Facebook being hacked.
Yes. And by the way, if you're
that
listening,
exact thing.
I do not have even $4,000 in Bitcoin. So do not come for me. You will be so disappointed. I am too poor. Like, there are other people. Go to the Run to Monaco and find those people. They are all very wealthy. But I'm not the one, okay? But no, that's what Travis was saying. Our friend Amanda was with, and her son's the one that kind of helped us get my account back. He worked at Facebook. And whenever that came out, she was like, honestly, I thought Travis and you were being kind of crazy about like the fear of your kids getting kidnapped because of this like fake account, crypto, like Facebook account, and them saying you had $50 million on crypto. And she said, but now I'm like, you were 100% right. People are crazy. Yeah. And Travis is like, it's not such a prevalent thing in the U.S. He said, but outside the U.S., kidnapping is a very big money-making thing for people.
There was one in Paris that some like shop owner intervened and saved this girl, but he was the child of some guy that runs a big crypto company. But yeah, I was like, oh. And then this is weird. So there's that new show on Bravo with like Ariana Zolciak's on it and Candy's daughter.
I have not seen any of it, but I saw that, yes.
So some cast member on that show was outside of the house when this guy was getting arrested. And apparently he like would crash there sometimes or like something weird. And I just want to know if Brooke Marks is sitting in his apartment just thinking, not again.
Oh, my God. No. Okay, so wait. Have you seen that new show?
I don't think it's out yet.
Oh, it is? Okay, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I have not watched TV in forever. Yeah, but you have to be careful. That's why whenever you and I hit it big with our $300 of crypto we bought, we're not telling anybody.
You'll never know.
You'll be like, how did they get all this money? We're not telling a soul.
Nope.
Okay, thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram, TikTok.
Facebook. Yeah, Facebook
you can follow me on Facebook, but you're not going to see anything because I can't even get in it.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast, and you can watch us on YouTube at We Could Have Said BS.
Bye.
Yay Media Group.